Well guys, I know it's been a long time since I've done a mechanical video on the Ghia build. We've had a lot of other projects in the way, body stuff and interior stuff we were doing on this, but now I'm finally getting all the mechanical wrapped up. So right here I have our radiator set up. People have asked on comments before. I'll say once again, this is a 3-row eBay radiator for a like mid-90s Honda Civic. It's a fan off of a mid-90s Honda Civic. And right here I have our bracket that we've made. And this is what our radiator is going to sit in down at the bottom. It's going to get screwed into the side of the Karmann Ghia chassis. So if we get a closer look, you can see right here, our radiator. This is obviously backwards as to how it would be sitting in the car, but get these two and you line them up with those tabs, and boom, they sit in there like that. And there you have it. So it'll live in there about like that. This guy will bolt on. I have a bolt that runs through here and tightens this whole piece together. It doesn't interfere at all with the latch assembly for the hood. And this thing sits in there nice and good. So that's how she's gonna live. How about that? She's all together for the most part, mechanically. Just a couple more things to button up. Cannot find my steering wheel, so we have an impromptu steering wheel. Check this out. First gear. Yeah, brakes, work, reverse. Uh-oh. Just found a problem. So here's the engine bay, all finished up, ready to get delivered to the customer. You can see our firewall pass through. You can see our additional fuse box we've added right here. Sorry guys, I'm getting over a nasty cold. Here we built a bracket for our intake and our mass airflow sensor. And there's our intake, a lot cleaner, better looking than the other one. Come over here, we've got our battery tie down built. It's nice and solid. That's about it. We did a good amount of trimming that you guys saw before to clearance this thing so it fits in and out. And there she is. We've got the fuel tank back in, everything all nice and squared away. You can see our cooling system. I have the overflow tank right here. The washer tank relocated over to there. Getting ready to burp the cooling system one last time. Hoses pass through over there. You can see up in here that I've opened it up a little bit to let airflow past it. These, you can see light coming through there. Those used to be plated off. Now airflow can flow past that. Back in here, I've opened up some of these plates that would normally access the steering box. And there's one on this side as well that I've opened up. That hose is rolling through right there. Got a little door that we've made to cover this. And it's, you know, it's just something to kind of clean it up a little bit. So up underneath, we've got everything done. You can see we've got our cooling lines that we had before. They run up here into the thermostat housing. And my handmade exhaust, guys, what do you think? It's got a little bit of coolant splatter on it right now we need to clean off. But I took the old manifold and made, with some pieces, made this guy. It ends like that. What do you guys think? I think it kind of tucks up away nice and neat. Almost barely notice it. And it has a mean sound. Mean old hound. Here's our other cooling line. Comes and runs up like this. And in the same spot they were before. None of that's changed. What we did change is we have run these two additional lines right here. So
that is our heater core that is run up in there now. And we'll show that a little bit later when we get up under it. But these two guys just run like that. And they tuck up here, up through, up and over, and tie in right there at the original heater core location. So we've got everything kind of cleaned up and tidied. It looks a lot better now. You know, it's kind of a bittersweet moment to see it go. Last but not least, in an earlier segment of the video, we were having issues with this guy rubbing as we would turn up through here. So we bought these guys right here from J-Bugs, and they are an adjustable shock that has this spring for added resistance. And what it did was it kind of helped the car to stay just a little higher when you added weight into it. So it gives it just a little extra support. You know, kind of like a push-up bra for your front end. So yeah, that's what they look like. They adjust right here. You could basically rotate this thing and get it to land on that notch, or I think there's one more like right there. And it would give you even more raise. But we put it there. If it needs to go up a little more, it will. But we got the hood scoop Dad made. I don't know if you guys know, but this was all rotted out, and he replaced that with this hood scoop, and it's a dam that basically diverts air right up in front of the radiator, which is living right up in there. Here you can see our brand new horns, by the way. So yeah, it'll duct air to hit right up in front of that, which is really nice. At high speeds, it'll get all the airflow it needs. So here we've got the heater box, as you can see, and it's actually using the original location where the heat would come from the heater boxes right here. So it actually comes through this guy right here. It would pop out right here. It'd be a hose that would run straight up into there and in. So what this does is this allows us to get heat straight out of the defrost immediately. And here's our switches for it. And there's low, and there's high. And you can feel it really good. If you look down here, there's some vents down by your feet that they can open as well to get some heat down there. And there's that switch right there. So don't look too closely at the interior. We're not done yet. We got to clean it up and get the seat in, but there's our computer location. We decided to leave it there. We're eventually down the road probably going to build a block off plate for this area, but or maybe just cover up the computer itself. But that's kind of what we got going on right now. Carpet's still not fully installed. Initially we had the heater box back there, trying to push it through some of the vents that would have been right here and then into the heater channel, but just didn't have the volume to push it through. So that's what we got. Okay, now, reason I pulled them so far forward is because the front of that car weighs almost nothing. All the weight's back there. So, trying to get as much of it as we can on this centered over here, and I still think we've got a lot of weight. We're about right there, so could be better, but I think we'll be good. We'll see how she handles down the freeway. Well, there we go, guys. She is loaded up, and we are getting ready to get out of Dodge. What do you think? She's pretty good looking. We're just getting ready to load up. Old Pop's getting his clothes real quick. I gotta go grab the skis, because yeah, we're gonna go skiing while we're down in the Utahs. Let's see. Hey, you recognize that? Yep. That's where it lives for now. Oh man, I am washed out. There we go. Okay, time to grab some skis. There we go. Let's get out of here. See ya. Oh, it is so cold. It's like only 30 degrees, but it's still so cold. So we are like maybe 25 minutes outside our house, maybe like 45 at most. We've had to stop like 8 times. We keep having to tie this thing up because, you know, we ain't truckers. We don't transport crap for a living. And yeah, so we wrapped her up like a sausage. She shouldn't come loose no more. Hood rats, we are here. We have finally delivered the Ghia. It's been a couple of days. It's been here for about 2 nights, sitting in their new home. And here she is. What do you guys think? You know, this has been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And we're still not 100% done. We're gonna come back in the spring when there's no snow or water on the ground. And, you know, we're gonna try and get her dialed in the rest of the way, but oh yeah, what do you guys think? Dude, that thing sounds mean. Well, brake lights work. That's a relief. She will.